Worldview Presets. 10 weird things high-value men do that drive women wild. Secret tricks that low-value men never know. Men exhibit diverse behaviors and interactions with women, despite some commonalities. The way different types of men communicate with women can vary significantly, with some men being highly successful in seducing and captivating women, such as high-value men. These exceptional men deviate from traditional gender roles and are in the top 1% of the male population, possessing the ability to think differently, making them unpredictable and alluring to the opposite sex. Unlike low-value men who resort to strategies and tactics, high-value men blaze their own trail, making the process more challenging and appealing. Although there are many ways to drive women wild, here are 10 ways that high-value men achieve this. Number 1. They have no shame in being their true selves. High-value men possess a level of self-assurance and authenticity that is incredibly appealing to women. They do not attempt to conform to expectations or fit into a particular mold that doesn't align with their true selves. This authenticity makes them more charming and alluring. In contrast to low-value men who might try to project an image of perfection or cater to what they think women want, rather than trying to impress anyone. High-value men are comfortable in their own skin and unapologetically themselves, a trait that many men lack the courage to exhibit. This authenticity demonstrates confidence and self-assurance, making it one of the most magnetic traits a man can possess. Since the high-value man personality type is rare and found only in the top 1% of men, many women may initially struggle to comprehend it. However, once they realize that the high-value man is unlike anyone they have ever encountered, they become easily hooked, leading to a great deal of interest from the opposite sex. Number 2. High-value men don't seek validation from women. High-value men don't seek her acceptance or approval, they don't try to win her over or impress her, they don't care what she actually thinks of them. This doesn't mean they are rude or disrespectful, but they don't put her on a pedestal. They see her as nothing more than their equal and aren't afraid to challenge her, while many women are used to men who accommodate their every need and tell them everything they want to hear. High-value men are a refreshing change, but this doesn't mean that you should start being disrespectful or rude, but rather that you should go out of your way to try to please her. If you see that women don't like you, you should go out of your way to try to please her. It's better that you don't have to go out of your way to try more and more to please her. Simply put, if she doesn't like you for who you are, then she's not worth your time. When women see that you don't care about their acceptance, it will make them wonder about all sorts of things. It will make them think about you long after you have left their presence. They will ask themselves why you are not interested in winning their hearts and what you are looking for. Many women are not used to this type of behavior from men, so it will definitely stimulate their interest. They are used to low-value men trying to impress them by doing everything they can to gain their approval. But when a high-value man does the opposite, it will catch their attention. Number 3. They have a way of bringing women into the present moment. High-value men possess a unique ability to bring women into the present moment by expressing their thoughts and posing tough questions without hesitation. This new perspective encourages women to let go of their inhibitions and flow more freely. Many women are accustomed to men who merely agree with everything they say and do, making the high-value man a refreshing change of pace. These men enjoy pushing boundaries, testing limits and challenging women to help them realize their full potential without being disrespectful or rude. By pushing women out of their comfort zones, the high-value man can help them grow as a person and develop confidence. They are often highly intelligent and logical, enabling them to challenge women both mentally and emotionally. This stimulating and intoxicating experience can help both parties grow and expand their horizons. High-value men do not exploit women, but rather, they aid women in reaching their full potential. Number 4. They have no issue with letting her know. It is common for many men to have a difficult time saying no to women. This is because they see any woman who shows interest in them as a potential girlfriend or sexual partner, and they don't want to offend or upset them. Their main goal is to get intimate with these women, so they often say yes even if they don't want to. However, high-value men are different in this regard. They are comfortable with rejecting women, and they understand that not every woman who shows interest in them is a suitable match. They are not afraid to say no if they are not interested in something, and this does not mean they are disrespectful or rude to women. They view women as individuals, not just potential sexual partners, which allows them to be more selective and have higher standards. Most men are only focused on one-night stand and see women only in terms of what they can get from them. They are always on the lookout for the next one-night stand opportunity and are easily distracted by a slim and trim body or a pretty face. However, high-value men have a different mindset. They have a clear vision of what they want in life and where they are headed, which allows them to stay focused and stay the course. They are not easily swayed by physical appearances or temptation of lust, as they have more important things to focus on. This ability to resist distractions and stay focused is what makes high-value men stand out from the crowd. Number 5. They frequently improvise and deviate from the plan. These are men who hold great worth and have a non-conformist mindset. They reject the conventional path taken by others and refuse to conform to societal norms merely for the sake of it. They are not always contrarian, but instead, value independent thinking and believe in challenging the status quo. When it comes to interacting with women, they prioritize being polite and respectful. These men are not bound by a strict script and often choose to improvise, doing things in their own unique way. They may approach women in a manner that's unconventional and unexpected, without relying on generic pickup lines or routines. It's important to note that these high-value men don't do this solely to stand out, but because they genuinely believe in their actions and often have valid reasons for deviating from the norm. Number 6. They are unaware of or indifferent to current trends. High-value men often have an unconventional and independent nature, showing little concern for following the latest trends or conforming to the norm. This self-assured attitude can be very attractive to women, as it signifies that you are an individual with your own unique thoughts and opinions. However, this independence can also have drawbacks, making you seem unapproachable or distant, and potentially causing others to think that you don't care about them. Therefore, it's important to find a balance between being assertive and showing interest in others. This balance should extend to your fashion sense as well. While high-value men often prefer comfortable clothing that reflects their personality, they don't feel the need to conform to societal expectations or follow fashion trends. Instead, they prioritize wearing what makes them feel confident and comfortable, without getting too caught up in what's currently in vogue. It's important to take pride in your appearance, but not at the expense of your individuality. Number 7. They are unafraid to release and move on. High-value men are fiercely independent and unafraid to end relationships or situations that are not serving their best interests. If a woman becomes clingy or demanding, they will not hesitate to walk away from the relationship, as they refuse to be controlled or drained of their energy. These men have a strong sense of self-worth and will not settle for less than they deserve. They value their time and would rather be alone than be with someone who does not appreciate them. It can be difficult for women to accept this truth, as they may perceive high-value men as running away from their problems. However, the reality is that these men are brave and capable of facing their problems head-on. They recognize when it's time to cut their losses and move on. And this is a valuable lesson that everyone can learn from. It's important to be honest with ourselves and acknowledge when something is not working out. Sometimes, the best course of action is to walk away from a situation that is no longer serving our best interests. Number 8. They have a laid-back and carefree attitude. High-value men are recognized for their relaxed demeanor. They don't take everything too seriously and avoid getting worked up about trivial matters. For individuals who are always focused on completing tasks or seeking attention, this laid-back approach can be frustrating. However, these men live in the moment and concentrate on what is essential to them. They are not swayed by other people's opinions or expectations. Nevertheless, it can also be perplexing for women who are accustomed to more conventional thinking. Many women may interpret this relaxed behavior as apathy or disinterest. What they may not realize is that these men are fully aware of their surroundings, and their logic and rationality are always at work, even when they appear distant and uninterested. This can be one of the most bothersome aspects of engaging with high-value men. It may seem like they don't care, but in reality, they care deeply about the things that matter most to them. They do not engage in other people's drama or allow unimportant matters to affect them. Number 9. They unexpectedly make a great compliment to her. High-value men are not the type of men who give compliments regularly. In fact, they often avoid them. This may seem like a strange thing to do, but these men understand that compliments can be perceived as insincere and meaningless. Of course, there are times when compliments are justified. But high-value men want their compliments to be meaningful. They want them to be earned. This shows that you are not the type of man who just gives empty compliments. The compliments will be more weighty and meaningful. They don't compliment just anyone to get something out of it. They do it because they really mean it, and there is no other motivation behind it. Most women are used to receiving compliments all the time, yet they often don't believe it. They understand that most men are just trying to flatter them. And they can see through that. On the other hand, these men are much more picky with their compliments. They see women in a completely different light than most other men. They tend to care more about how a woman behaves than how they look, as they are interested in actions that show their character. This is why their compliments are often about her intelligence or achievements. A woman who is used to receiving compliments about her looks all the time may find this refreshing, as it shows that you care about more than just her looks. Number 10. Their mysterious or cryptic demeanor leaves a woman in a state of uncertainty and curiosity. Men with high value are often enigmatic, constantly on the move and not easy to understand. This sense of mystery can be extremely attractive to women, making them intrigued and wanting to learn more about him. However, these men are often guarded and don't share too much about themselves, as they value their privacy. This enigmatic nature can also make them alluring to women, because it allows them to use their imagination to try and understand him. Being enigmatic doesn't mean being distant or unapproachable, as you can still be friendly and open. However, it's important to strike a balance between being a mystery and being an open book. It's crucial to let him know that there's more to you than meets the eye. But if you're too complicated to understand, he may become frustrated and give up. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure to give a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Your support means everything to us. Also, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.